We started with the reading comprehension. Before that, let me ask you, did you all complete the workbook exercises?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything is over, right? You completed. Fine. So, now, and after the workbook exercises, we started with the reading comprehension on page number 51. Let's complete that today. And after that, if there is time, we'll start with the new lesson. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So, all of you, please take page number 51. Be ready with page
Book
number 51.
Textbook. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what book or textbook?
Textbook, my dear.
Textbook.
Textbook.
Two.
Textbook.
Yes, textbook. Page number
51.
51.
Yes.
I was not there in that class. Ma'am, textbook?
Yes.
Yes.
Even that I had put the message very clearly. I still don't understand.
Reading comprehension. Textbook part 2. Page number 51.
Yes.
Mm.
This one. Reading comprehension R5.
Read the story and answer the questions given below. Ma'am, read the poem. I can read. Ma'am, I can read the poem and question. Ma'am, I can read the story. Ma'am, I can read the story.
If you are talking together, I'm not able to hear anything. What is your doubt? Ask me. Yes, Ashwati. Just a moment. Yes, tell me.
I want to read first.
Huh. I thought it's something else. You were confused about something. What is that?
Nothing. I didn't come in the class.
You know which is this page? Zia.
Yes, ma'am.
Which page have you taken?
51 page.
51. Okay, okay, Zia. Okay, so read that passage. Read the first paragraph.
Sentence 1. A donkey was grazing near a forest. He saw a lion's skin lying on the ground. He decided to wear it and act like a lion. The thought everyone would be scared and would listen to him.
Enough. And would listen to him. Okay. Yes, Ashwati. Continue.
He walked into the forest and all the animals thought that he was a lion. They were scared. A clever fox saw him. He realized that he was a donkey wearing a lion's skin. So he came to the donkey and said, I am afraid of lions, but I am not scared of a donkey wearing a lion's skin. The donkey heard this, got scared, and ran away quickly. Moral: never act like someone you are not.
Okay, good. Now, so I hope all of you understood what is the passage about. It is a story about a donkey who got a lion's skin lying on the ground, and he wore it and he pretended to be a lion. He thought that all the animals will think that he is a lion and will get scared. And of course it did happen as he thought. But there was one clever animal who realized the truth. And who was that, Savio? Who was that animal who realized the truth? Evelyn? Yes, Savio?
Yes, ma'am.
Savio, which was that animal who realized the truth?
Fox.
It was a clever fox, and he said that he is of course scared by lions, but he is not scared of a donkey who wears a lion's skin. And with this, the donkey got scared and he ran away quickly. And what is the moral? Never act like someone you are not. Never pretend to be like somebody else. You are you. Okay, now the first question, what did the donkey see lying on the ground? Savio, give me the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
What did the donkey? And children, when you answer the question for the reading comprehension, I want the answer in a complete sentence. Okay, not one word answer, complete sentence. So, what did the donkey see lying on the ground?
Skin.
What skin? Give me a correct answer, Savio. How will you start the answer? The donkey. Start writing capital letter. Okay, whenever you begin a sentence, you have to begin with capital letter. And what did the donkey see? See, you can see the word did. Okay, did and see. When the word did and see comes in the question, you have to use the past tense of the verb. So, see will become saw. Okay. The donkey saw.
So,
So how will you write the answer? The donkey saw.
donkey saw.
The donkey. Please write. Please write along with me. The donkey saw a lion's skin lying on the ground, and make sure that you put a full stop. The donkey saw a lion's skin lying on the ground. So just make sure that the sentence is complete. Take care of the punctuation marks. Start the sentence with capital letter. End the sentence with a full stop. And write the answer neatly. Christina,
Yes, ma'am.
what happened when the donkey walked into the forest?
All the animals scared of the donkey,
Ah,
but
and what?
one clever, but one
No,
clever
just
fox felt
Christina.
that it was a donkey.
Okay, fine, fine. Christina, you need not give me the complete answer. What just happened when the donkey walked into the forest? All the animals were scared.
Scared.
And what did they do?
Hmm.
It is there in the second paragraph. Look at the passage. The answer is there. You have to give me the answer from the passage.
All the animals thought it was a lion,
Yes. And they were
and they were scared.
scared. Yes, very good. So, all the animals thought that he was a lion and they were scared. All the animals thought that he was a lion and they were scared. Please write. Amit, finished? Agnivesh, where are you? Okay. Did you write the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Agnivesh. So, next question. Next question is, underline the pronouns and state whether they are subject pronouns or object pronouns. Did you learn subject pronouns and object pronouns in grammar?
No.
You have not studied. Learned. Yes, Akshaj is telling yes. Okay, let me ask a question to Akshaj. Akshaj, you know what are pronouns, right?
Yes.
Yes. So give me some examples of pronouns.
Pronoun. I,
Yes.
it,
It.
you, they.
Yes, very good. So, as he said, I, you, he, it, they, all these are pronouns. Okay, all these are pronouns. But in these pronouns, some cases the pronouns might be used as subjects and in some cases it might be used as objects. Okay, subject means it will play the role of the subject. For example, I, you, he, it, they, etc. are subject pronouns and normally they are used at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, I'm not going to describe it or explain it further because it will be done during your grammar classes. So I don't want to make you get confused, right? And some cases, so all these are used as subject, that is in the beginning of a sentence. But in some cases, like the pronouns might be used at the end, like him, her, them, etc. These are object. This is how the pronouns are used as objects. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, that got erased. I hope you wrote it.
Yes.
So let's look at this. Okay, lying on the ground. Did you complete writing this, children? All the animals thought that he was a lion and they were scared. Okay, I hope you all completed writing this. The donkey saw a lion's skin lying on the ground. Okay, now underline the pronoun. So this question goes to Akshaj again. Let me see whether he can identify. Where is Akshaj? Yes, Akshaj. Underline the pronouns and state whether they are subject pronouns or object pronouns. Very simple. He wore the skin.
He.
He. Very good. So what you have to do is underline he. Tell me whether it is subject pronoun or object pronoun. It's in the beginning of a sentence. You have studied what is a subject and what is a predicate, right? Verb and the object comprises a predicate. And subject will be normally in the beginning of the sentence. So he, it is in the beginning of the sentence. So
Subject.
exactly. So please write subject pronoun. Subject pronoun. Evelyn, not Evelyn, Aishwarya. The animals were scared of him.
Ma'am, him Object pronoun. Ma'am, him, object pronoun.
Object pronoun. Him. Yes. Him. Object pronoun. Okay. Good. The animals were scared of him. Him is the object pronoun. Okay. Hope you completed it. Okay. Now, next. On next page 52, they realized that the donkey was wearing a lion skin. Amit, can you tell me which is the pronoun there in the question C? They realized that the donkey was wearing a lion skin. Which is the pronoun?
Ma'am, that.
Huh? They realized that. They, yes, they. So please underline. Please underline they. And yes, Amit, is it a subject pronoun or object pronoun?
Subject pronoun.
Subject pronoun, yes. Subject pronoun. Now, the next question, write two words from the passage that have the same meaning as fear. Read the passage and find out the two words. Fear. The words like synonyms, okay? The words should have exactly the same meaning of fear. Did anyone find the answers? Two words. Yes, Bhumi.
Scared.
Scared. Okay, one word is scared. So you can just write scared and put it in inverted comma and then put a comma. And Bhumi, which is the next word? Find out the second word. It is there in the passage. You need not think. You have to look at the passage and find out the word, the second word that means afraid. Sorry? Afraid, exactly. Meaning fear, afraid. Yes. So just make sure that you put the words in inverted comma. Just two simple inverted commas. That's all. Scared and afraid. Preet,
Yes, ma'am.
match the words to their correct meanings. We have column A and column B. And we have three words here, grazing, clever, and act. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of the word grazing? Look at column B and tell me what is the answer. Others, please keep quiet. I am asking the question to Preet. Let Preet answer. Grazing.
Ma'am, it behave like someone else.
Uh-huh.
No, ma'am. Eating grass in a forest.
Yes.
Or field.
Eating grass in a forest or field. So what about the next one? Preet, clever.
Ma'am, see.
Exactly. Smart, having knowledge. And the last one, act.
A.
Yes, act. Behave like someone else. So grazing means eating grass in a forest or field. Clever means smart, having knowledge. And act means to behave like someone else. So with that, we have completed passage 1 and the answers. I hope all of you are writing along with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dhananjay, turn on your video. Huh. See, you're waiting for me to ask to turn on the video. Why don't you keep your video turned on? Dhananjay, is there any problem with the network? Huh? You have to keep your video turned on. Okay. Okay. So, look at the second passage. Can you read it? Yeah, open your textbook and read the passage. Passage 2. Yes, start reading. One day,
Cats found a piece of bread. They
decided
decided to share it. They cut into halves.
halves. Halves. Yes.
One half
Hmm.
of the bread half was a little bigger than
Hmm.
the other. So the cat started fighting for the bigger
Bigger piece. Okay, stop. So one day, two cats found a piece of bread. This is a very famous story. You all might have read. They decided to share it and cut it into halves. What do you mean halves? See, if this is a bread piece, it was cut it into halves. So, halves is the plural of half. Okay. Plural of half. One half, two halves. The F will change into VES when it is changed into the plural form. So, the bread was cut into two halves. One half of the bread was a little bigger than the other. So, the cats started fighting for the bigger piece. Yes, Pius Ronnie. Continue.
A monkey was passing by the cat, asking,
Pius, there is a full stop after by. A monkey was passing by. Then, the cats.
the cat asked him to help them decide. The monkey was smart and greedy.
Hmm.
He said,
Hmm.
let's decide. The monkey was smart.
Hmm. The monkey was smart and greedy. You already read that sentence. Continue. He said, let me.
Let me help you.
Hmm.
He ate small bites of both pieces of bread.
Hmm.
He,
Told the cats.
he told the cat that he was making
Them equal.
equal.
Okay, enough. So, what happened then when the cat started fighting for the bigger piece? A monkey was passing by, and the cats approached the monkey and asked for help. And what type of an animal was monkey? The monkey was smart and greedy. And what do you mean by the word greedy? Wanting more and more, right? Greedy. He said, let me help you. He ate small bites of both pieces of bread. He started biting small pieces from each half of the bread. He told the cats that he was making them equal. So he told the cats that he's trying to make the two pieces equal by biting small pieces from each half. Okay, then Sachin, continue.
Ma'am,
Yes, continue with the next paragraph.
till where?
Where were you?
I was talking.
Where?
With my grandmother.
During the class, you kept the video on and went for talking. That's not fair. Devananda, continue.
The cat saw that the pieces had become very small.
Hmm.
They said, "We will take the pieces now."
Hmm.
The monkey ate all the pieces of bread and left.
Ate. Ate is the past tense of eat. Okay, the monkey ate all the pieces of bread and left. Okay, what is the moral?
Never trust a
Unknown.
with your problem.
Yes, never trust, never believe strange people and ask for help. Whenever you are in any problem, please don't go and ask strangers for help. If you ask strangers for help, this is what is going to happen. So what did the greedy monkey do? He started eating pieces of small pieces of bread from each half, and finally it got over, right? They said, we will take the pieces now, but the monkey had eaten up all the pieces of the bread and he left the place. Okay, so this is the moral. Never trust unknown people with your problems. Okay, now, Rajan, what did the two cats find? Hmm? What did two cats find? Give me the answer for that question. We just read the story, right? So what did the two cats find?
Bread!
What bread? A packet of bread?
Packet bread!
My God, where is that in the book? Can you put that in the book? Read the passage, Rajan, and give me the answer from the passage. They found a piece of bread. Saw it? Look here. Piece of bread. It's not a packet of bread. It was just a piece of bread. So look here. The answer is there in the passage. So please write. So similarly, when you see the word did and the verb find, you have to write it in the past tense. The two cats. Find will change into which word? Who can tell me? You have to use the past tense. Yes, Aishwarya.
Found.
Exactly. So the two cats found a piece of bread. Full stop. The two cats found a piece of bread. Remember, found is the past tense form of find. So when you are writing the answer in past tense, you have to use the past tense form of the verb. The two cats found a piece of bread. The next one, question number 2. Who did the cats ask for help? Devakrishna, can you give me the answer for that question? Who did the cats ask for help? Devakrishna, unmute your audio. Vaiga, you give me the answer. Who did the cats ask for help?
And smart monkey.
Okay.
Mom, you're stuck. Who did the cat ask for help? The mommy. The cat help to They have help to Tamangi. Ma'am, I am the man now. Huh? Devanda is the host. I am. What? I cannot hear. Vaiga, look at the past. What? Your video is off. Turn on your video so you are the host. Look at the present tense in the. I see. Okay. Now I can see you. Yeah. Yours. Yeah. Huh? There's my mouse. Oh no. Yeah. You all can unmute. Hi. Yeah, muted. Thank you, Devananda. Welcome. My headset. Devananda, stop recording. Okay, wait a second. Man, Kim, I cannot record. That's why I am stopping the recording. Whether I unmute you, make a disturbance. So that's not unmuting. When I unmute you all, you make a disturbance. That's why I muted you every.
And leave the class message.
Ma'am send the message. You can leave the class.
Yes. Time is already up.
Bye. Bye.
You all can unmute.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.